Hey everyone, my name is Sunati. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my page. So today I'll be taking you behind the scenes of what it's like to be a gate agent for an airline. Now I won't mention what airline I work for, but just know that I love it dearly, not only because they pay me, but for everything they stand for and just for just about everything. I freaking love my airline that I work for. We'll even see if I get footage, to be honest, because I might be either too embarrassed to whip out my phone and film, or I probably just won't have time and I'll forget. Right now it's 6:56. I should be getting on the shuttle in about 4 minutes. I start at 7:30. If you'd like to know what happens, continue watching. One of the things about being a gate agent is time management. Here I exhibit bad time management because I just missed the shuttle. So I hope the next shuttle comes in soon because it's gonna suck if I'm late. But we'll see where the day takes us. Look at this view behind me. There's still a chance I can make it on time. All right, I'm at work. We made it. I just remembered I left my coffee in my purse because I can't bring it in the shuttle. Thank you. Okay, now time to get to the nitty-gritty. This is a little behind the scenes kind of look. So if I am working an outbound flight, I just double check the boarding totals. So if it is oversold, I just look at the downline connections to see if I can put anyone on a nonstop flight. I also make sure everyone's ticketed, check for any specials like wheelchairs or unaccompanied minors, and I also try to seat families together beforehand, just so I can avoid that kind of scene at the gate because it's happened many times. My apologies, this is future me, the editing version of Sinoti, trying to fill in the gaps because I'm kind of skipping through the steps here. So the next clip you're going to see is me. This is kind of what I do when I first arrive to the gate. If I'm there early enough, I try to do this for all my flights, but most of the time I don't ever have the time. Okay, that's a lie. I typically do have the time. That's if, you know, that's if I'm being proactive, which I am proactive, by the way. But this is kind of what I like to do. I like to go early to the plane, which you will be seeing in the next clip. I'm on my first flight. I am working Boise by myself. You basically just have to make sure the aircraft is properly attached to the jetway, which this one is. And just make sure that it's clean. And so far it looks clean to me. And this is the cockpit for an ERJ. These are those tiny little aircraft. Alrighty, now that we have traveled through time and I'm back at the podium, I go ahead and make my welcoming announcements. I also scope the boarding area for people with strollers or wheelchairs just so I can tag those items ahead of time and it won't cause a delay during boarding. I also log into 2 of our software systems to work the flight just in case one of them lags, which typically does. Okay, and now we're going to move on. I'm printing the pre-flight paperwork so I can give it to the flight attendant as soon as they arrive. I go ahead and give this to the lead purser, which is the flight attendant in charge. I was also looking at what time boarding starts just so I can verify if we're both on the same page and good to board on time. Now I am calling up my standbys only because this was a pretty empty flight, so I can do that ahead of time instead of doing it roughly 30 minutes before departure. I don't really have to do much. This is why I come early. I just people watch for the rest of the flight. So I finished boarding, closed the doors, and pulled the jetway back. Now get ready for a very close-up view of my face. I have to meet an inbound. The previous agent told me that this jet bridge is moving by itself, which is not good. It should not be moving. So usually I check kind of aircraft that's coming in so I can adjust the level of the jetway and it'll save you some time because we only have like 2 minutes to move it as soon as the plane parks. I meant to say when it blocks in, so when the tires are tucked in as soon as it's parked. That's when the time starts. So we're just waiting. So here's the crew working our Singapore tonight. It always helps when you have a good crew working. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the final boarding call for United Flights 1 service to Singapore. If you are holding confirmed seat assignment, please make your way to the 895 lower level.
Almost.
Mr. S? Let me see.
Good job, well done. We appreciate your help here today.
It's okay. I didn't.
What a silly.
At least you had a laugh before you get on.
And that was our last passenger of the night for Singapore. We got the crew here. We're gonna go close this up.
Bam!
And we're good to close. Jorge here is giving us an example of proper door closing. Dreamliner. That is for security purposes.
If you're not qualified, you can't be over here, okay? So step away. Step away.
Alright guys, that will conclude today's video of what it's like to be a gate agent who followed me around my 16-hour workday. Wow, that's so long, and it felt like it was a long shift. I look rough, but it's okay because it's the end of the day. So I hope you learned a thing or two about what we do as a gate agent. If you are planning to apply for an airline and you're looking at what duties are involved, now you know. Well, I mean, it's just a little glimpse, but now you know. And it's about that time to go home. I am ready to go to bed. If you liked today's video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you have any burning questions, comments, concerns, or if you're one of my coworkers and I told you to go ahead and watch my video and subscribe. Wow, what a fail! Leave a comment down below. Oh my gosh, this is so horrible. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night because I have to pay the McDonald's cashier. Good night!